Oh my goodness, you guys. It is already like after 10:30 in the morning and I am just like really struggling with like, oh, let's exist as a human being today, you know? I normally like the first thing I do is I grab my pouch. This is not Gatorade. It's in a Gatorade bottle. I just reuse my bottles. This is my powdered, caffeinated, sweet, delicious beverage that I'm not gonna name until I convince them to sponsor me. But it's super good. And they recommend that you make your beverage the night before and then you set it on your, your bedside table or whatever. And so then when you get up in the morning, you would just be like, grab that drink and then be like ready to face the day. And I did not do that last night. And also it was cold this morning, so I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to get out of the covers. I even woke up a few minutes before my alarm went off and should have I did knowledgeably take that as a sign, like I should get up and go live my life. But I didn't. You know what I did do is laid in bed and scrolled on my phone. So anyway, normally I get up, I work out for a few minutes, that like gets my blood pumping. This beverage, this powdered, delicious, watery beverage, helps in that so much. So much. I'm so grateful for it. And then I like meditate and I journal and I go about my day. And today, dude, I'm just not having it. I'm just not doing it. So it's a really good thing that I have you all here to hold me accountable or I would not do anything. So we're going to do like the world's littlest bit of exercise. Oh man. Yeah. See, that one's much harder for me than this one. This one's way harder. Just to like say that I did it. Just to say that I did it. That hurts. I don't want to do that. Let's do like some burpees or something. My fish tank. It has no, there's a dog in the way. It has driftwood in it, which turns the water brown. But also, it does need a good cleaning, so both. Hi, I need to do burpees. Can you move your pretty face? She says no. She says no. See, I can't work out today. My whole body is really sore, though. Maybe I should just do some stretches. That's what I'll do. All right, you gotta move, though. You gotta move. Yep. There you go. Yes, hi. Oh, God, you are so dirty. Everything needs a good cleaning. Ugh. There. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Someday, soon, hopefully, I'll make an actual like tutorial video where I guide people through the stretches. I've been working on a puzzle all morning. My in-laws live with us and they do not like hard puzzles. They don't like them. They like easy puzzles, and that's fine. It's where I like hard puzzles though. I like puzzles that hurt your brain. Like you work on them for a while and then like literally your brain is sore and you're like, oh my God. Those are the kinds of puzzles I like. And that is what they have right now. We have it on our coffee table right over here. and it's a mountain landscape of the Breckenridge ski area. But it's just blue sky, and then the mountain is shadowed, so it's also just blue. And so the whole puzzle is just blue, and it's so hard. And the puzzle pieces can't just be normal puzzle shaped either. They're all weird. They're all weird puzzle shapes. So you don't even have like a predictable pattern to follow. So I was working on that a bunch last night, and then I worked on it some this morning. Oh, this feels so good. Take these off for this one. Oh. Those hips, man. Holy cow. I am really sore. Why am I so sore? I did do some body work yesterday. Like on other people, you know. Other person. I just did it on one person. And she was really sore. I don't feel like this was the soreness. Because sometimes if you don't ground your energy properly, then you accidentally can pick up their stuff. And the way that I pick up people's stuff is like physically. So for instance, like if I give you a shoulder massage or something and you have like a knot in your shoulder and I'm not giving that energy a place to go, grounding, it's called grounding, giving that place an energy a place to go, then I will pick up that energy and I will get a knot in my shoulder in that same spot. I call it a rookie mistake. You just don't know better yet. But I do know better. And anyway, this isn't where she was sore. She was sore like in other places. So I don't think that's what it is. But did I work? I mean, I worked out yesterday. But I work out every day. I'm probably just sore because I haven't stretched recently. That's gotta be it. Stretching is super meditative for me. And like I mentioned, I haven't meditated yet today. I haven't done anything yet today. Normally I meditate after I work out though. But stretch days kind of tend to be both. You stretch and meditate at the same time. So this may be a generally boring video for y'all. I have my leg curled up underneath me and my other leg laid out flat behind me. I'm gonna switch. Oh. I don't do cold very well. It's not even cold. It's just cold in my house. It's cold in the shade. I'm in Colorado, and in Colorado it's very, very dry. And what that means is that it can be so warm in the sun, but if you're in the shade, it is drastically different temperature. Versus I was born and raised in Minnesota, and in Minnesota, shade does not make a difference. It is the same temperature because the air is so wet and water holds its temperature. So It does not matter if you're in the shade of the sun. It is the same temperature, no matter what. But here in Colorado, it's a drastic difference. I couldn't put a number to it accurately. I would just be talking out of my bum. 5-degree difference or 10-degree difference. I don't know. What do I know? Oh, man. Dude, I live in a house. It's a rental house, though. And I'm like excited because the owner of the house must have just come into some good money, or like he's really on his grind. I assume it's a he. I don't know. I have a rental company that I work with, but I know that they can only approve work if the owner of the house is willing to pay for it, right? So anyway, the owner is all of a sudden like really trying to get stuff done. So for instance, there is these giant invasive trees. They're flipping beautiful though. There's some type of sumac tree. They're gorgeous trees, but they are invasive, dude. I've got like 1,000 of them in my yard, but there's 3 ginormous ones on the property fence line. Oh, there we go. And they overhang the roof. So for instance, they're coming to cut those branches off. Oh. Also though, we have had to snake our drain every year that we've lived here. About once a year, but this last time it was only 10 months instead of a full year. And so they approved a camera, like a scope, to go through the drain, the sewage drain, to see where the problem is and what we should do about it. And the plumber, Drain 303, that's the plumbing company. The owner's name is Harold. He's a nice guy, of the company. They came and get a nice stretch right there in the back of my thigh. Oh, it's nice. They suggested removing like an 8 or 10 foot portion of this pipe because it was cracked and there are roots growing into it, and you could see it in the camera, in the video. And the owner was like, yeah, let's do it. What? Like, that's a big project, but it is like beneficial, like for maintaining your property. And you know, like this is his property overall, you know, like he wants to keep it nice and working properly. And also the pipes are cast iron, and so the more they get snaked and drained, the more you're eroding your pipes anyway. And so you're really just creating more of a problem for yourself. And so anyway, we're getting the trees trimmed. We're getting the pipe in the front yard replaced. That's crazy. That's happening in a week from today. But also, they're all concerned that we might be running a business on property. Because our businesses are registered to this property, to be honest. But we don't do any business here besides recording videos, you know. But nobody ever comes here otherwise. My husband has a moving company. He has a moving business, and so we park our truck here, but that's it. And I am a metaphysician, so I do a lot of energy work. I host a lot of spiritual gatherings. Particularly, I do the new moon and full moon each month. And we talk about the phase of the moon, where she is in the zodiac. We talk about where all the planets are and kind of how all of those energies are influencing us right now, where in our lives we're being influenced. And so that's fun. I love doing that. But again, I don't do that here. I have a workspace in Denver that I do that in. I host tarot classes. I'm going to start doing other gatherings too that are less on the spiritual side, but just stuff I love doing that other people also love doing. And so that I can just like, hey, I'm going to be doing this. You should come and do this with me. So one of them I've decided I'm going to start hosting once a month is painting rocks. Because I have a bunch of rocks and I got a bunch of paint. I got paintbrushes. So let's just get together and paint a bunch of rocks. And that sounds like so much fun to me. So I'm really excited about that. And what else? I'll post my website in the comments below. Or not the comments, but in the description. In case anybody wants to check me out. But yeah, those are our businesses. And they are registered to this address because this is where we live. But we don't do any business here. Oh, this feels so good. I'm starting to get the stretch in my my shin splint. Well, shin splint is what you call it when it hurts. I don't know what that muscle is called. But when you really relax into this stretch, like, you can feel it there. And I feel like everybody is always a little bit tense there. Oh my gosh. Stretch those pecs and armpit muscles. Oh, so nice. So nice. Whew. Oh. Stretch my lower back. Oh. I'm pushing on my glasses here. There we go. This one is like annoying because you have to get exactly the right angle to get the stretch that you want. Oh, yeah. Oof, I should do some lower back care today. Get a tennis ball under there or something. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Almost. I'll get there again. I haven't been able to touch my feet to my head in probably 10 years. trying to support my lower back though. It's pretty upset at the moment. Oof. You know, the trick with stretching is you have to relax your muscles into it. So like hang out for a little bit. Yeah, that stretches right there. Oh. All right. That's most of the stretches. Oof. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. Ah. Thanks for being here. Off to meditate and journal and get on with my day. I love you. Blessings to you for a sunshiny day and the wind at your back, and may all of the energies of the day push you towards your greatest and highest good and the bliss that which your heart desires. The dogs say hi as well. Mwah, love you.